Meru Mwangi is my name, and I want to be very brief because as a chair for the security and as a member of the County Education Board, we have sat and agreed on several issues that must be dealt with now to alleviate this problem. I want to start by saying that this is an extraordinary situation, and therefore this calls for extraordinary measures. We cannot say that Al-Shabaab is a Garissa County issue. We cannot even say that Al-Shabaab is a Kenyan issue. We can only say that Al-Shabaab is a global issue. And therefore, it's not only the people of Garissa that should handle this. It is everybody's business to ensure that this problem is sorted out once and for all. Number two, Garissa has all government departments, starting from security, education, health, and all departments, including private and NGOs. It is going to be very unfortunate if one department or several departments moves out and pretends that Garissa is a no-go zone. We are all here, and we must face the problem that we have in Garissa head-on by all of us, ranging from the individuals to the community to all government departments, including the county government and national government. The president has made it very clear that security is everybody's business. As an individual, you might not have the gun, but you have an obligation to share information with us. And if you cannot share information with the security agencies, come to me, come to the chief, come to the DO, come to the DC. We have the structure, the security structure, from the highest to the lowest. You have those officers. We have community in terms of NPRs, and we have community in terms of Nyumba Kumi. We have community in terms of peace committees. These are the people that we work with, and this is the hierarchy that we want our security issues, our security information to be given. With me today here, I have the security team. The security team, including the NIS, includes the criminal investigation departments. And we want to share information. The government's multi-agency structure, it includes not only the NPRs, that is the National Police Reserve, it involves the National Police Service, it involves the SIPU, that are in charge of critical infrastructure. And even these days, we have brought in the prisons commander, we have brought in the special forces, and we have brought in the KDF to support us in the multi-agency structure. So I don't think the reason as to why somebody can say or can softly or can whisper to us that one section of department is so much threatened that they decided to evacuate every department, every officer in that department. In any case, we are going or we are looking for a homegrown solution. A homegrown solution involves all of us. A homegrown solution involves every stakeholder and every part of the country. And if there is an issue, all of us should tackle it head on. I thought it is my considered opinion that if TSC had a problem, a big problem as they tried to proclaim, at least they should have consulted the security team on the ground, so that together, we don't mind them executing their mandates. It is their prerogative to exercise their mandates. But it is, in my opinion, it is a considered opinion that they should have dared to consult us on the ground, so that we tell them what measures we are putting in place and what assistance we need from them, so that together we look for a solution. In your home, when a father starts crying because there is a problem in your house, what do you expect the child to do? What do you expect the child to do? So when the TSC withdraws the teacher, what do you expect the student and the people to do? You have withdrawn the father. Because as far as I'm concerned, by the way, I am a teacher myself. How do you expect a pupil, a student, and a parent to behave when you have withdrawn one of the pillars? Remember, for education to succeed, the pillar of the parent, the pillar of the pupil and the student, and the pillar of the parent and the teacher is critical. So we want to ensure, to make it loud and clear, that the problem that is there can be dealt with in a more appropriate manner, instead of taking a unilateral kind of a decision. To me, that is not a solution. That is far-fetched and misplaced kind of a solution. Let them come, we sit down, we reason together, we come up with a long-lasting solution. To the county government, I am also challenging you people to come up with short-term solutions. How long does a P1 and as a nursery school teacher take to train? How long does it take? It takes maybe 2 years. Let me also even say that it can take 1 year. Because if this is January, and we decide that we are going to pick nursery school teachers and P1 teachers, by the end of this year, they will be through with the coursework. And maybe by next year, what will be happening? There will be an attachment. So that tells me, even if we do not have a permanent solution, we can look for a homegrown solution, and by the end of the year, we shall not have a big problem as we have now. So with those few remarks, I wish to reiterate that we need to come up, sit down, let us not complain, let us not put our accusing fingers on anybody. But we are telling the people, the teachers have not convinced anybody that security has a big problem as they want to imagine. I was trying to talk to the county security team, and we had even suggested, along the border, everybody can accept that there could have been a problem. But we had suggested that all these students and the teachers can be pulled together in the county, sub-county headquarters. How many sub-county headquarters do we have? 7. And we have not less than 50, not less than 100 police officers in sub-county headquarters. That means that even if the periphery of the periphery could have become a problem, the headquarters of sub-county counties would have been a better option, so that we put those resources. Are you telling me that Barambara has a security problem? Are you telling me that Modogash and Garissa town still have a very serious problem? That is far-fetched and misplaced. We want to come and reason together. And the time to reason together is now, not tomorrow. Thank you. God bless. Sub-county headquarters. How many sub-county headquarters do we have? 7. And we have not less than 50, not less than 100 police officers in sub-county headquarters. That means that even if the periphery of the periphery could have become a problem, the headquarters of sub-county counties would have been a better option, so that we put those resources. Are you telling me that Barambara has a security problem? Are you telling me that Modogash and Garissa town still have a very serious problem. That is far-fetched and misplaced. We want to come and reason together. And the time to reason together is now, not tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.